Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market, specifically Bitcoin. And at the end, I'm going to go over a coin that you might want to take a look at. Just an FYI, if you want to make some gains potentially. Not financial advice. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but I have a tendency to get things a lot right more often than most financial advisors that have no idea how the markets work. So here is the deal. Now it comes to my specialty. My specialty is identifying market trends. Okay. I would say that I'm better at that than I am actually a trader. You have traders, okay, that are good traders. Doesn't mean they can identify market trends, guys. They can be very, very bad at that, but they can be very good traders. Or you can have a combination of both. Rarely will you find a combination of a good trader and a good person that can identify market trends. So that's the reality of it. The herd is usually wrong is one way to start realizing that. And that takes a little bit, well, a mental effort to separate yourself from that mentality and be able to sit on the outside and look in, identify these trends, guys. That's the reality of it. And then also too, understanding what other bigger companies will do in the market. They'll write an article, say so-and-so hedge fund has, I don't know, $400 billion assets under management. They might write an article about why this stock isn't going to be going down, or it's going to go up, or this coin or what have you go up, go down. That's a game, guys. That's a game. Or maybe Bank of America or some other institution like that puts out this portfolio about this is what we think is going to happen. It's a promotional thing to get you to buy their stuff. So let's go into the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is can continue to trend up, guys. It's probably in like a ending fifth wave. Probably has a fifth of a third and then a fifth of a fifth, probably, it looks like up there. So it's going to be trending up. Momentum is going to be slowing down, but it's up and to the right for the NASDAQ for a period of time. Okay, so that's going to give support for Bitcoin. Not a lot, but a little bit. With the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ trending up and to the right, you have a higher probability. Bitcoin can too, but there's no guarantees in that either. It can deviate a little bit. So go over here, Bitcoin, looking for this trend. This algo is going to update here in what is today? Today's Friday. Happy Friday for everybody, wherever you may be. And good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you may be. And by the way, do me a huge favor if you'd like to support the channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm the one of the smaller YouTube channels in the crypto market, but my channel is more right than it is wrong. So I don't think this is a time to be DCAing into, well, I take that back. You know, some good quality projects, you can maybe DCA in a little bit. I wouldn't put anything large amount into some of these coins, guys. That's my take on it. Okay. What I would do if I was you, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, even though financial advisors usually can get people wrecked. They get people wrecked. I used to have one too. I fired him. So, right here, this area, this is what I would do. I mean, realistically, guys, is check out, see what Bitcoin is going to be doing. Okay, and while Bitcoin's doing this trend up, and the Nasdaq's doing its trend up, the S&P 500 is doing its trend up. Bitcoin's doing its trend up. I'd keep the eye on those altcoins, guys. See what they're going to do. Okay, I would just pay close attention. All right, that's what I would do. Like I said, I'd be careful of the altcoins right now. A lot of liquidity. I made my case for that. I gave some people some ideas what to go look for in Bitcoin. Liquidity is leaving the altcoin market and it's going over into Bitcoin, Tether. Maybe even some people have left and gone over the traditional financial markets. That could have happened, or they just left altogether. I know a lot of people on my channel that were with me on Twitter in 2022, in late 2022, early 2023, even with Bitcoin going like this, they left because it's not like your full-blown third wave bull market. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. Now on the weekly, you can see right here on this weekly chart, that 9-period moving average, it tagged it. Boom, it hit it. That could have been the low, but I don't think so. I think it's at least going to hit the 21. So you're looking at 28.5, 28.6, 28.3, somewhere in that area. You come over to this Bitcoin chart and you have yourself this this triangle pattern right here like that. Now that did on the weekly, it did tag that fair value gap. That's a signal. It could have been a low. No guarantees though, but I'm actually looking forward to maybe tag the same area, 28.6, 28.5, 28.3, somewhere in that area, guys. And if this can go up, okay, if it can go up and hit like 31 and then maybe go whoop, boom, it can go up to 36, probably pretty easy, guys, in my opinion, okay? But it's got to make that move. Now, if this breaks down, out of this triangle like this, and you start seeing it back down to 27.1 and 26 area, then I'd be like, I'd be a little concerned then, okay, guys? So, gotta be careful in that little area. The only thing I don't like is there's so many people talking about that 28.5, 28.3. There's too many in the market that are talking about that being the area. And that becomes a concern. That becomes a concern because usually the market is not going to give you what the majority of the market. So too many people are talking about that. So I'm like, okay, they're saying that. What's it actually probably going to do, type thing. Now, if I go to a daily chart for this triangle, right, you see some daily fibs decided to pop up there at 31.25, that 31, what is that, 31.86-ish, 31.8, okay? Those fibs, there's no guarantees that those will hit, even though they hit on UniBot. I told you, place that limit order at 255 on UniBot. Did you do it? Did you do it? But most of you didn't do it, but we'll see. All right, so 30,900 right there. So what that's telling me, I think with this little chart right here, right? So I'll go back here to the weekly. Those fib targets are right in the area of this area right here, right? So I'm gonna make an estimate. I think Bitcoin will come down. It'll start trending up slowly, and it's gonna go up there again, right? It's gonna go up there again. And what a bear's gonna do? Look at that! It can't break resistance. You guys are so screwed, man. It's going down to the depths, right? That's what they're gonna do because they're doing it right now because they do have a case, right? I mean, this is why. Those bears, man, I mean, these guys are just creaming their jeans, man. Like they're like, oh, yeah, look at this, man. This is it. This is it. We are going down to what are the other numbers I got? Like 3K Bitcoin. And we'll go to that. We'll get to that point once we get there. Okay. So anyhow, I'll get back up there again, and then there'll be, maybe a bounce back down, and then it'll get out of there or something like that, or hang out in there, and it's going to get everybody nervous again. That's probably why those fib targets are there. Okay, guys. So go over here, Bitcoin on a lower time frame. All the algos on the daily are pointing down, so I'm expecting a dump. Okay, a dump, not a major dump. I mean dump. Like I don't like to use that word dump. Dump means like way down, but I'm talking about down and to the right for a time being, like those 28.5, 28.3, something like that, guys. So these fib targets are right up there. This is actually, once Bitcoin is done with this trend, right? So you got down here. Let's say it gets down here. You could have a dip down to this area too. But worst case scenario, guys, on a long trade, Bitcoin is going to do a retrace, okay? A retrace. You just have to identify that pattern once it starts going back up, kind of like over here. So let's go over here, right? It's not going to be a scary long. It's not going to be a scary long. All right, so it's going to come back down. Say you entered in there. What did it do? It retraced, okay? So and then back down here. What did it do? Come back down here. Enter into a long. What did it do? Retrace. Came back down here, and then it took off finally. But so that's kind of like a worst, the worst case scenario is it just continues to trend, and this is the end of the trend. It's going to keep going down. You get clear signals on that once that happens, and then the second worst case scenario or second best case scenario depends on how you want to look at it. Blah blah blah. Back down here, and it just does a retrace, and it's going to double correct. So that could happen too, guys. You got to realize that. So it come back down here, and it does ABC, and it wants to do a double correction, kind of like over here, guys. You see this one did a correction, and then it did another one, and then it did another correction. So one here, one there. Okay, so it could do that over there too, guys. You got to be aware of that. There's no guarantees that market's going to give us the shot out of there right away or straight away. So now let me go to this other chart over here. I'm going to go to the popular old UniBot. I'll show you what I was talking about. That 255. I put it on Twitter. I put it on my thing here, man. I was out here. I said, hey guys, you want to do the UniBot, and it had that. Where were those targets right there? Yeah, you see right there. Boom! It hit that I said 255. It's actually 257, 260, whatever you want to call that, somewhere in that area. and then done a retrace. This thing might not be done, but now you got lower fib targets down here too, 34 bucks. It's still above the 9-period moving average on that 4 hours, so it's still bullish. Still bullish, guys. UniBot is still bullish. Yeah, it's still bullish. So no breaking down yet for UniBot. Probably just too much momentum behind it, guys. Everybody aped into it. Musical chairs, 4 hour. What did that? Yeah, okay. So here's the 4 hour. It did not break that. You see, you do have your bearish divergence on there. So that could have been a little telltale sign. You got the end right there. So remember I said that? Remember I said that yesterday? Well, boom. If it does that, it'll pop up there. All right. So whoever made gains in this one, boom, boom, boom. Now everybody's aping into UniBots. UniBot coins, man. Like they're just doing the let's throw it against the wall, see what sticks. And they're going to buy all the coins, right? And on Twitter. I'm just gonna buy all of them, man. I know one of them will do a 50x. Yeah, that sounds like a real good investment strategy. Go hire him for your financial advisor, okay? Unless you got money to throw away, you like gambling and stuff, go buy all the UniBots, all these Telegram bots, blah blah blah. It's like Twitter, man, it gets freaking crazy. All right, so here's the deal: Digibyte. Go over Digibyte now. I can't get into this. I'm not going to move funds again. Go find some other exchange, man. Femex doesn't have it. Let's see. Mex C doesn't have this coin. I don't understand. They don't have the coin. What they do, give up on it, and it's just at the other ones. But anyhow. This is a weekly algo, okay? So the weekly algo is usually the dominant one, and then this is probably, guys, right here in Digibyte, is making a flat move. Boom, like that, guys, because you just came down right here. It's probably making a flat move. So that's why it's probably going to be doing that. And this little area right here, boom, back down there. That's like 6x from the bottom. And let's say right in this area. I think it's going to go into a correction. You take a look at the daily chart, and the daily chart looks really, really good. This is what a bullish asset should look like. This is what bullishness, these algos showing me this right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going up for 5 right here, probably just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go into a correction for a period of time. If you want to wait, you can wait, but it isn't a flat, so this thing can keep on going back over to 0.007. It's going to be a slow mover, guys. It's going to be a slow mover, okay? So let me show you something here on the weekly. Boom, boom, on Digibyte, okay? I'm doing this, man. You guys getting this for free, All you got to do, if you're going to enter in here, 0.007, you will risk, boom, 24%, 20% on a spot trade for 400%. Think about it. You got time to think about it, because this is not going to move fast. This is not going to move fast, guys. This is just going to grind. Here's October, and then there's March of 24. This is going to grind, guys. So you got time to think about that. But hey, that one's going to go up. Looks like it could go up better than some of these other cryptos. Well, I take that back, except the Telegram bots. Catch is, are you going to be able to pick the right one? You're going to be able to pick the right one right now. So I see the Telegram bots turned into the meme coins, where they're like a couple months ago. Everybody's going to start jumping into them, and then these ones go down, whatever. I tried it too, man. I got some Jeff coin, and Jeff coin went to zero, basically. He's still at McDonald's, guys. He's still at McDonald's. He's trying to get out of McDonald's, and he's not there anymore. So that's Digibyte. Take a look at that. Like I said, weekly algos are all up. It's all bullish. More than likely, this, on a serious note, this is probably going to be a flat. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I doubt it. It could be, but it's more likely a flat, and it's going to come back down and correct back over here. This has not been a fun token. Let me see here. March of 20, it went up pretty aggressively, back down. So I would check it out. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it. I'm getting ready for the Bitcoin over here, guys. Okay. So, if it was easy for me to get on Mex C, I was definitely looking at it. I went and I checked, but it just wasn't there. Kaspa coin. Kaspa coin looks like it's probably in a topping pattern, man. Topping pattern. What did it hit? 0.041. Double top pattern. More than likely, it's going to be going into a correction. like I said, I was in this. I exited out of that, guys. All the YouTubers and stuff saying to jump on into it, right? That's typical. Isn't that typical? When will they say to buy it? Here? Here? No, they're saying to buy it up here at the top. So anyhow, it's probably in the top. It's going to be in a correction for a while, and that's just part of the game. You got to wait through a correction, wait for another correction. If you're a trader and you can exit and maybe look at an entry back down at 0.02, and maybe it's going to go on to another run, guys. It's a bullish. It's very, very bullish. One of the most bullish assets in cryptocurrency right now, but the trend will come to an end at some day, and it will do a major correction, probably, guys. Not really too sure what it did down here. It could be 1, 2. This could be 3. Maybe it's coming over here. Maybe it's going to do another shot up to the 0.07. Is ultimately a target that I'm looking for a peak on Digibyte, and maybe it could do that going into the end of the year, something like that, after this correction, and then into December potentially. That's kind of what I would think. And then I think once it gets up here, then it's going to be, this whole thing is going to correct more than likely. At some point, this whole freaking thing's got to correct. So then you start looking at numbers down here. Doesn't mean it's bearish. It's just in a bearish cycle. And then it's going to go bullish maybe sometime in 2024 again, guys. Something like that. So that Kaspa looks pretty good. But like I said, guys, I'm concentrating on Bitcoin. And I think a lot of money is going to come out of the already started coming out of the altcoins. Okay. You're not going to hear that on YouTube. You're not going to hear that on Twitter. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you to ape in probably, more than likely, except the small minority. Maybe they're looking at it a little bit different. And then also, too, I think what's going to be happening is you're going to have a variety of coins that are going to be doing really, really well. And then a lot of other coins are just going to be dropping like a rock. Why is this going on? I'm not really too sure. Maybe it has something to do with the musical chairs, where the money is flowing, the liquidity is flowing through crypto, because there's still a fair amount of people that are here, but it's concentrating in certain areas in the cryptocurrency market. So what's happening, they're going over UniBot, Telegram bots. They'll leave that area, be wasted. They'll turn that into a waistline probably eventually, right? And everybody is selling and go until red, and then they'll go somewhere else. And it's happening a little bit with coins like XRP, XLM, looks like Digibyte. So you might see these strange coins that you wouldn't expect to be in a bullish trend, is what I'm starting to notice. I'm like, why is this going on? This is really, really weird. So XRP, technically still bullish. XLM is going to probably be bullish, and a variety of other coins, if you can find them, like Digibyte possibly may still be going bullish. And some of these other coins are going to be going down. I'm not just using Kaspa, I'm just showing it's going down. Okay, guys. With pumps in there, just like meager little feeble pumps, and then they're going to roll over, guys. Okay, kind of like Rune coin. It's going to just kind of trend. I was in this, exited. I'm going to wait, see if it's going to pop again back up to $1, but I'm expecting Rune to get down to 50 cents and ultimately a target probably down to 20 or 30 cents. Does a pump to $1. And once this all said and done, a ride back down there is going to be easy. It's going to be easier to short that than it is Bitcoin, guys, probably. So, but you just won't be able to use as much funds. So you can do both, or one or the other, or flip, or come up with a strategy. So that is all that I have right now, guys. I am looking forward to the upcoming Bitcoin finishing its correction and getting ready in this area and the chart. Okay, it's 10-hour chart right in this area, guys. 28.3 could it get down to 27.5? It very well could, but I really like to see it hit that 50%, guys. The 50% retrace of that whole leg. Okay, let me put it on regular, is going to be right there. 50%, 28.3. And 5.5 is a number it likes to hit too, man. 55%, 55% are common, and 618. Right in there between 50 and 60%, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.